Yet another session of our groundbreaking TV magazine show, Global Connections. This week we look at part 2 of our culture and tourism interview with NWR's manager, Nelson Ashipala, and also an interview with Moses Canalelo, who went for a competition in Russia. My name is Elizabeth Bambi, and here are our Global Connections. NWR collaborate with other organizations or entities to promote tourism in Namibia.
NWR does cooperate with a lot of organizations I think tourism, one will not survive if you were to work in silo. One needs certain bodies to keep afloat. One needs certain bodies to operate with. NWR has been doing the same thing. We have key partners that allow us to understand where the industry is going, and all that also allows us to push for quality service. For example, our key partners, the University of Science and Technology, having to train and retrain our staff members on new key initiatives. Recently, NWR just announced the arrival of a delegation of TVET students from Germany that are going to assist us with maintenance and so forth. NWR has collaborated with our local telecommunications companies to offer services in remote areas. So discussions still keep on going on how we can improve such services. So I think NWR does cooperate with many of the private and public institutions that come within the spheres, and we're actually happy with such collaborations.
That's amazing. Are there any partnerships that have significantly contributed to the success of NWR's tourism initiatives?
I think it will be unfair for me to single out because I might leave out some. Yeah. But yeah, there are. We are thankful for many of them. Many a times we have seen key partners that have come on board, and it has really saved NWR from some certain form of financial obligation. But most importantly, we've also been able to put ideas together for the betterment of the industry. And I know I just had a meeting now with one of our role players. With one of my staff members. With one of the industry's role players. And their role is the feedback which they give back to us on what the industry is saying and what we should be and how we should be improving on our service and so forth. And we've been very flexible with it. For example, some of the ideas which have come out, such as the scan and share your feedback. This came from one of the industry players where they're saying, look, we want tourists to immediately share their experiences with you guys so that you guys are able to have a reflex on some of your actions or what is happening on the ground. And it has been very effective too. So this is just some of the collaborative efforts we've brought in. Our financial sector, after we launched this product, F&B, for example, said, look, we can fund this for you. And they funded it. Those sort of partnerships, very strategic, and they're working for us. So, like I said, it will be unfair for us to just want to work in silos and say we can't operate with, or we would like to operate alone, so we are happy.
It's interesting to hear. Any final remarks, Nelson?
I think my final remarks will be to Namibians, our SADC citizens. NWR is for you, and NWR has over time ensured that many of our people get to experience tourism. Capitalize on the services and the products that NWR is offering. We've been running 50% specials for the longest of times now. We want Namibians to experience the flora and fauna. Please be a tourist in your own country. Get to experience. It's very hurtful having to hear of someone who's never seen an elephant or a lion. A tosha for prices slashed as low as $600 million, one can experience a tosha. Please travel. It's very important for us. Namibia is ours. We need to experience it. And then lastly, I think it's just for our tourists. I urge them, please travel, but travel responsibly. We have seen cases of tourists climbing out of cars parks. And even though there's strict rules of do not get out of your vehicle, you still find tourists still standing outside of vehicles. The concept of this is to prevent lawlessness. I mean, the moment you start to open up and Tosha to everyone, you will have very, very, very big problems with lawlessness. You will have litters and all these things.
So Moses Kanalelo, that's your name.
That's my name.
We would like to hear more about your experience when you went to Russia for the competition. What is the name of the competition again?
International Olympiad on Financial Security.
International Olympiad on Financial Security.
Financial security.
Financial security.
Yeah.
Moses, we want to know about, I think I like asking about the travel arrangements and the experience, because I believe that when you travel or when you go out, the experience does not only start when you get at the when you enter the country, or when you arrive at your destination, but I believe that the adventures and the experience start as you are on your way to your destination. So we want to know, how many flights did you take? How was it? Did you meet people along the way? Other students? We'd like to know more.
The competition, since it was attended by 9 countries, breaks 9 countries, and most of those countries, it was the best part of our experience was quite a lot of people from this country who don't speak English. Very difficult to communicate with them. We found it very difficult. We had such difficulties in communicating. Somebody had to have download a translator in his phone. You type, then you give to the individual, you type in certain language like this. That was the only somehow, but not really. It's just a barrier in communication, but it was overcome.
So did you guys have a translator? Because how did you know how to do what to do and when to do it, if the language that was used there or that was spoken there was not English? And I mean, in Namibia we used to speak English, and we believe that that's the first language in Namibia. That's the language that connects all of us. So I don't know, how did you survive?
In events which were arranged, we had translators because quite a lot of individuals there. Events were hosted in Russian, people were speaking Russian, so one had to have a translator, which has only 2 languages, English and Russian. If you can't speak Russian, then to English. If you can't speak English, then that's how. That's in the events which were hosted. But on the ground, and on the ground level, when you go out to communicate with different people, you have to carry a translator in your phone. Just the Google Translator, and you communicate through the not oral communication.
For interest's sake, Moses, did you meet new people?
But a lot of, it was.
Did you make friends?
I was very introverted. I can't say yes, I can't say no, but
did you at least exchange numbers with a few students or with some people there? Because you can't go to Russia without meeting people, but I also understand. I mean, people are different.
All we exchanged is things I gave. Specifically, I had some pen written, then I gave it to some individuals, and they gave me some of the universities things. But I did not give my number to anybody. I didn't know why. I wasn't rude. I was just introverted.
Which is understandable, because everybody has their own personality, which is understandable. I believe you're gonna go back.
Yeah, I think we are scheduled to go back again on the 1st of March. There is a youth summit place, and the competition again that is hosted, because it's hosted annually every year from October. There will be another competition that is hosted, and new individuals to attend to, not only us to attend this time.
So meaning that you will go back to Russia next year in March?
In March, yes. I'm going back in March for the youth summit and the competition again.
A different competition?
The same competition, because it's hosted annually.
It's hosted annually.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Moses. I want you to hold on to that information because there's still a few more information that we're gonna ask you. When we come back, we're gonna hear more about this competition, and we are just excited to find out what happened on this trip. We want to bring that out of Moses. We want to hear more from Moses. When we come back, we'll talk more about this competition. I'm with Moses Kanalelo again, and we wanna know more about the competition because the last time we spoke, when we had the interview, you told us that you had to qualify for this competition, and you were excited to go for this competition. And in as much as you also shared with us that you came third place, which is amazing for me. I mean, it's an international competition. As much as you shared that you came third place, we want to know how the competition was, and was it difficult? What did you write? What was it all about? When you wrote a qualifying exam for the competition, was it the same questions, more or less? How is the system there when it comes to them asking questions, and the education system? How is it? Is it the same like Namibia? Is it something that you can relate to, basically?
I can't relate, definitely. I can't relate. I would want even to go back and school the other side because their education, the quality of their education in comparison to this one, theirs focus on a different sector. Let me say, it only focuses to law, economics, and part of mathematics. Because I think there are potentials in that. The questions that we wrote on the qualifying test, I think that was mathematics, and that was what I was prepared for. But unfortunately, what I went to write was completely different. It was only good that I had some certificate, like this networking certificate. At least I understood what is binary and quite a lot of things. That was the benefit of myself, but other individuals couldn't make it. Easy.
So it was, you say you enjoyed it. The one thing that I like about these exchange programs, and one of the things that I think this is one of the programs that I feel, or I believe, that should be encouraged more in countries, not only in Namibia but in other countries as well, because I see when this exchange takes place, whether through the competition, whether through just an exchange program, because of the agreement between the different universities. One thing that I like about it is like people come back different, people come back changed, and people feel like they relate more when they are on the other side, because I mean it's something different. You get excited because you are used to your program here in Namibia, so you feel like you want to go back there and go study there, because for you it's different and you like it more. I like the fact that when the exchange takes place, one party decide to want to go back, or one party decide to remain in a certain country, in a certain country or university. So I want to know more from you, Moses. Did it change you as a person, your personality? What did you learn? What did you learn from this program? Or from this competition?
I've
You as a
learned
person.
quite a lot of things, on different aspects. I can't say relate on how I was and how I am. Quite a lot of people have changed because you too quite say, yeah, because I know. Yeah, I have changed definitely. It has changed me myself. That's why I want to go and experience more exciting year for more years experiencing that.
I mean, you've been in Namibia all your life anyway. It's good to experiment. It's good to travel. I mean, it's good. You're still young, so do go for it. If you feel like you're tired of another country, then you can always come back home. Home is always home. But I believe that you can do that. The other thing that I wanna find out from you, Moses, is, do you have any final remarks? Number one, but before we get to the final remarks, did you learn any language? What did you learn?
Actually, yeah, I need
Well,
some of
again,
the terms.
yeah.
Yeah, some of the terms.
Do you have anything that you want to share?
In the end, maybe. I
And
think
then,
Fashiva for thank you, maybe.
I like learning. I like learning. Pashiba.
Yeah, Fashiva.
Pashiba.
Yes.
So Pashiba means thank you.
Yes.
And hello?
Привет.
Privyet.
Yes.
So Privyet is hello.
Привет.
And
Hi.
Privyet is like hi. Pashiba is like thank you. Privyet. Pashiba. So, Moses, do you have any final remarks?
All I can say, let not this but the second time left you out. We would need more people to go. We also want more people from Libya to go experience the same experience we had. And spare my motivation to individuals in the opportunities. I don't give up. There is life outside there. Don't give up. Continue studying. Because the best is outside.
Thank you so much, Moses. It was really nice chatting to you. And I hope you're really gonna go back next year, like you just told us now.
Yes.
And go back and go experience. Continue going back. If you feel like you're gonna say once again, I would encourage you. If you feel like you wanna go stay there for 4 years, go. I mean, go experience. You have the opportunity to do so.
So many years, yes.
Thank you so much, Moses. It was really nice having you.